Hello, I just wanted to show off a really cool new feature in Needle Engine, which we call Viewbox. And what you see here is a project that you can download. It's basically a combination of features. It shows off the Viewbox as well as scrollytelling with the timeline. But what I want to show in this video is this yellow box that you see here. And what this yellow box does is it makes responsive 3D websites super easy to make, because it ensures that what is important in the scene, in the 3D scene, is always visible on screen. Like when I have a mobile screen like this, you see the yellow box. It's a little bit hard to see here. Maybe I scroll to a different section. The yellow box is always completely visible. So when my screen becomes small, like a mobile screen, the camera view automatically adjusts. And the fact that it's moving down as well is because of CSS. So this is a little bit different, but the important part is this yellow box is always visible. So for example, I have a very simple 3D scene with a shoe that I want to show off. And in this example, I don't have the Viewbox yet. So when I resize, you see sometimes content on the left and the right is cut off, or let's say I want to focus on my shoe, maybe like this. And then somebody opens the website on mobile and you see, okay, now half of my shoe is gone. And that's not what I want. So what we can do now in our little 3D scene is I can add a new object, and I just add the Viewbox component to it. And you immediately see this yellow gizmo in the scene. And this is the Viewbox that we already saw, just in Unity here. And I can simply resize it to fit my content. In this case, I want to show off the shoe. So I move it a little bit, I just scale it like that. Maybe I move it a little bit further. And now I click play to export. And now when we go on the website, we see, okay, cool, the shoe is visible on screen. And when I resize, it is not cut off. It stays perfectly visible. Also, when my layout changes, the shoe is not cut off. And this works for every angle. This is why it's a 3D box. When I look at the shoe on this side, we have the same effect. Or when I look at the shoe from behind or from above, because I already set up the Viewbox in here. And we can visualize it here as well with debug Viewbox. Debug Viewbox. We see the yellow box, or maybe I change the camera background because it's hardly visible in the with the purple background. Yeah, and you see the yellow box here perfectly fits and adjusts to my screen size. And as you have been seeing in this example, I can also animate it. So in this example, I just animated the Viewbox to create very cool effects like this vertigo effect, which is a combination of how close or far the camera is. So as well here, when I zoom, you see the shoe is perfectly visible still, but the background moves. And if I look from a different direction, you can see I actually move closer. And yeah, I can do this in this example because I allowed zoom. So this is just something to be aware of. I can still go to my orbit controls and disable zoom. And now when I re-export, I cannot zoom. I just set up my distance or my field of view just as I wanted. And now there are no weird or unexpected shifts when zooming. And instead, well, I would just scroll my website. Like, well, maybe not this side, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this is just what I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. And if you want to try the Viewbox or get started using this template, you can just go to GitHub, Needle Engine /Needle Engine Bike Scrollytelling, It's very new, so you find it at the top here already. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.